like an empress,
and then she walked through them niggas
like head up high. She like y'all niggas some little niggas, and she's like, yes, Scar.
Right. You could never be the king Mufasa was. That's a fact, nigga.
And Simba, Return of Simba.
Yo, Lion King is, and we start an episode like this. Lion King is my top 5 favorite movie. And when people hear me say that, they be like, first of all, they probably think like,
you a
about to
pedophile?
be 30 years old. No.
Oh.
Why? Cause Disney? It's Disney doing some shit. They probably think like, yo, you about to be 30 years old. Why is that in your top 5? Look, I'm gonna tell you why. I don't have the list in front of me, but you can attest to it. Like people Lion King, as a kid, you absorb mad shit. Lion King subconsciously added to my character. I kid you not, bro. It's so many values that movie teaches you, bro. It teaches you that just because a nigga is family don't mean he really for you. It teaches you to be proud of your heritage and where you come from. You know what I'm saying? Don't always run from your roots. And
it teaches you that lions and hyenas would never live together.
It teaches you that, you know, you gotta accept your role, and if you a king, you know what I'm saying, wear that crown with pride type shit. What it said, be humble. Nigga went from being a prince and in a kingdom to eating bugs out of trees. And they was
living
like,
off the land.
They was like living off the land. They was on some real what they call them guys?
Hunter-gatherer.
No, they was what they call they was on some real hippie shit. Like
nomads.
You don't need all the luxuries to enjoy your life. Look at all this nature. Look at all this. You don't need all the extra shit.
Yeah, look at all these
just enjoy
centipedes.
life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You don't need that Popeyes.
Yeah, it was dope.
Look at this lady.
Oh, yeah. If you haven't, it's some people who haven't seen Lion King. And I'm like, what
teaches
the
you
fuck
accountability,
are you doing with
responsibility.
Your life, bro? Yeah, responsibility, all that, bro.
Honesty, truth.
Yep. It also teaches that just because you're a man doesn't mean you could.
Teaches you love
you
too.
You could beat up a woman because Nyla was. Remember when she was locking him down?
She always pinned him.
She always pinned him. So it's like, don't think because you a nigga, you just overall gonna win the battle.
But she was pretty though.
She was
so
pretty.
He let her. He let her. When she was like, and she leaned back, she's like, yeah. She was DTF.
Fire.
Facts.
Fire.
She was like, come get these poems.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my favorite part of Lion King.
That part when she made that look.
When the whole thing, when Pumbaa Timon was
singing, you know?
Can you
see
who
the love?
Oh, like since Timon and Pumbaa was talking, before the song started.
Like,
yeah, I can't remember what Timon.
Oh, yeah.
Well, not necessarily there. I'm saying when Timon was talking, when the beat of the song was starting,
right?
Pumbaa was like, "Who? Oh!" And then the song came in.
Can't you see?
He pulled in the pool and everything. Like that shit is fire.
Yeah.
And then he had to tell her.
It also taught niggas to be brave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I laugh in the face
of
danger.
It also taught you that you don't need a lot of people on your team to win.
Nope.
All you need is heart.
Fucked up like 30 hyenas by himself.
When he was alive?
Yeah, remember when
all of them.
Remember when Nyla and Simba got cornered at the elephant
graveyard,
and he was like,
30,
rah, and it was like, oh, do it again. Do it again.
Yeah.
And he said, rah, and that was Mufasa. It was like
it wasn't 30. It was like 7.
Still though. But in the new version, because there's like a new live action version, which is cool. They added some new characters. She's like the leader of the hyenas. It's a woman.
Yeah. I watched it.
In that scene, it was like 30 hyenas in that particular scene in the live action.
I can't remember it. It was so
you need to watch it again.
It was whack.
You need to watch it again.
I didn't like it.
What?
I didn't like the live action. The animated version is way better.
It is better because they could do more shit. They was jumping on.
Plus, they didn't sing that song. It wasn't the same way.
It wasn't. The tones was different.
My nigga Rafiki.
He didn't do that in the movie.
No, he didn't.
Oh, and you know what else scene was good too? I mean, what was lacking too?
Scene?
When Mufasa died in the in that big, I don't know what it's called, Grand Canyon looking shit. And Simba was like, help. Anybody. Like in the animated version,
it was way more sad.
It was way more sad, and he really put emotion in that shit.
Yeah, you really cried.
As a kid, I don't know. I probably got emotional. I was like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
You cried.
I didn't cry.
You cried at the end of Armageddon.
In the live action movie, I don't think I ever seen Armageddon. I probably seen it like once.
You didn't catch it. The Office.
Oh no, I didn't catch it. But yeah, what's going on? What's the vibes?
The vibes is my mindset as of lately.
Started off.
Has been strictly.
Wait. First, we didn't even. Sorry to cut you off. Not sorry to cut you off.
But I'm describing the vibes though.
But listen though, we gotta introduce ourselves because we got some new listeners. I'm pretty sure. No, they can't wait.
They could wait. We already been talking about fucking Lion King.
Wait, before you go on, because you about to get into some deep shit, and I want to chime in.
No, I'm not. But all right.
This is Nico, aka the Beige Bandit.
This is Abdalla.
Don't do that.
All right. Welcome back. This is Abdalla, aka Dark Knight.
Let's get it. And yeah.
And
you said your mindset lately.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So as of lately, my mindset has been strictly on, mainly on building wealth, building credit,
facts,
accumulating assets,
facts,
settling down. Well,
big mega facts.
Starting a family more so.
Yeah.
Like I can't wait to have a child, bro.
Yeah, me too.
Yo, when I say I can't wait to be a dad, like,
bro, I'm
looking at children and I'm like,
bro, I just wrote that on somebody.
When I have my baby's gonna be so lit, yo.
Bro, OD. Bro.
Yo, my children gonna be speaking multiple languages. They gonna know fucking algebra and shit by like 7 years old. Like, plus they gonna know how to dress. They gonna be funny. They gonna be some lit ass kids, yo. Yeah. Like not kids because those are baby goats, but children. Can't wait to be a dad.
Yeah, I just wrote when I posted my little cousin. Somebody wrote in the comments. My homie Aaliyah. Yeah, my homie Aaliyah. She knew I wasn't a dad, but she was like, she commented black fathers were like the greater sign, and I was like, nah, I wish I was a dad, but that's my little cousins. But nah, I know I'll be a great dad. I can't wait.
Not leaving from Jeff, right?
Huh? No. Some girl that I met at the game nights.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I actually met her for the first time at the Cups and Convos speed dating event.
Okay.
And it's crazy because I matched with her on Tinder on some like random shit. I didn't know who she was. I didn't know that she knew mad niggas in the crew. And then I ended up seeing her at like the event, like maybe like
communicated on Tinder?
a couple weeks. Yeah, we matched and shit. A couple weeks after, and I'm just like, I seen her. I'm just like, wow, you're really tall. She's like 6'1" or some shit. Nah, she ain't that tall. She's like 5'11". But yeah, nah, same thing, bro. Same thing.
That's been I'm
about to get a third credit card. Like I said before, I think I said on the podcast that.
Nah, we wasn't on the podcast.
Okay. My credit is capped at 735. Apparently, and I've been confirmed from this from multiple sources and my stepmom that you got to get at least a third card for your shit to go higher than that. So, I'm gonna get a third card. She's been telling me about the JetBlue card, and I know the Amazon card is good. The I know Capital One got some venture shit.
Yeah.
It's for flights and all that. So, I'm definitely getting a third card to get my credit up. And just, saving is regular. And just, yeah, man, family settling down, making the proper moves for that. I ain't going to reveal too much, but it's definitely been on my mind. And I always tell people that I don't see myself raising a family in New York.
Yep.
So in the next,
I
say in the next 2 years, bro, I could see myself
relocating
and like really like
starting the family shit. By the way, we ain't going to divulge anything, but we was chopping it up off air, and the destination that Dominique has in mind is the same destination.
That's crazy. ATL. Yeah.
Well, I said we wasn't gonna divulge.
I mean, that's all we. Well, for me, yeah, nah. ATL is definitely probably number one, but it's ATL in Florida for me. Yeah, because Florida always been dope. As a kid, I always been to Florida. My uncle lives in Florida, so. But nah, yeah, those two. But that's all the information we indulging from that. But yeah, it's about that time, nigga. I just turned 28. You about to be 28 September. You know what I mean?
It's been on my mind. Like
It's-
I've been saying, like 2 years. Like
Yeah.
I already know.
But New York is just New York is the spot where you I mean, you could network in ATL. ATL got hella a lot of connections if you in entertainment, especially if you're a rapper, you're a singer, like ATL is the spot. But like New York is like the capital of that shit. That's like here in LA is like capital of just meeting niggas that do everything, bro. Like art, content creator, podcast, music, singing, like actor, like chef, like.
And plus another thing
I mean?
too, like with me, it's like having a level of hustler spirit, hustler mentality. It's like wherever you are, it's like you're gonna make, like you said, for example, New York and LA like are the capitals of networking and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like certain people, they just make shit happen wherever they go.
Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true.
They gotta
Definitely true.
like imagine the person who really made Vegas popped off. Like when Vegas really popped off, it's like,
Right.
why you're in the fucking desert? What are you doing?
Right. Right.
Person who made like the first Six Flags. You're in the middle of nowhere behind bushes. Who's gonna drive here? Who's gonna come here?
Right.
You never know what people went through initially, but
Yeah.
you gotta be
Figure it
confident
out.
and take that leap of faith.
Yeah, that's a fact. And it's about that time. So.
And we equipping ourselves with skills in addition to knowledge.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's like we can be our own bosses.
Yep. That's the goal. That's the goal.
That's the intention.
I definitely don't. This 9 to 5
That's
shit.
always
I've been
been
saying
the
it for
intention.
years since I was 21. This 9 to 5 shit is just not. It's not for me.
Yeah.
No knock on anybody who want to be a assistant to the regional manager or a regional manager or a GM. That's great, bro. But me personally, I see niggas in those positions and I see the stress they deal with, and I just hold my peace on a higher pedestal than my money. Like I rather maybe take a little longer, take a different route to, get where I need to be, but it's gonna be worth it because I'm be on my own.
I'm secured with my decision.
Yeah, it's gonna be my own empire rather than having somebody that could literally take my job away at any moment. Like those who don't know, I work at T-Mobile. So Sprint and T-Mobile recently merged. So a lot of district managers that worked in Sprint, they got laid off. Like just like that. You know what I'm saying? That could happen to anybody, nigga.
Yeah.
Anybody. Like so.
And with mergers, the most protected people are the line workers.
Yeah.
People doing the regular shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Cause they need manpower, niggas in the stores. But like you can't duplicate high positions. So it's tough. So that's why you gotta create a foundation for you and your family to where nobody could tell you. Like I said about Nick Cannon, you can't fire your boss.
Yeah.
He got too many avenues of income. You take away one, he got 17 more. You know what I'm saying? That's just the bottom line. So we building them pillars now. You know what I'm saying? We building them bricks one by one. You know what I mean? But you want to hop into some shit? I ain't gonna lie. This week been slow as fuck for me.
Has been
But it's been some weird shit going on as usual. Yeah, it's a lot of. Yo, before we get into that, have you been noticing the more frequent rainstorms, like thunderstorms and rainstorms recently?
Yeah.
Like the past 2 weeks,
Yeah.
it's been a couple
Like
days
3.
where like thunder like was loud.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I mean? Like super loud. In the last 2 days, I think we had like rainstorms, like heavy rainstorms. It's trees down the block on Sutter. A tree fell down.
Yeah, I think that's because of it's the tail end of a storm that passed. 'Cause
Yeah, I think
it was
it was
raining in Atlanta. Me and X was chopping it up.
I think was it a hurricane or a big ass storm
I
in
think it was a
Florida?
hurricane.
Yeah,
And we got the tail end because they experienced it down there too. All last week he said it was raining down there, and it's supposed to rain some more next week.
I have to look this up, but remember the guy I put you on Spiritual Soul? Geyser, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to that brother. He was talking about something that's happening in China right now. He was like, I have to look into it, but he was like, yo, next, like in year 2021, he's predicting that it's gonna be a food shortage. He said we get a lot of our food from China. A lot of people don't know that. And he was like, it's a huge flood going on around there that nobody's talking about.
Yeah, I
like
heard about
he
it.
had to like he said. No, I told you before. He had to like search up.
Was it you that told me about the flood?
I don't think so.
Or X?
Probably was X.
Yeah, okay.
He said he had to search up on Google like with Chinese characters like to find the articles talking about that shit, because it's like you can't find no articles about that shit. But so it's interesting what's going on in the world right now. Like it's always shit going on with like.
It's also interesting that they're omitting these certain information from us.
Yeah, for sure.
Yo, the government loves us. Exactly.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
That's the most appropriate response to that.
I just sigh. I love Biden. He's gonna be the. I love the Democrats. I love the Republicans. Like, I don't love none of these niggas, bro. I love myself and my family. Focusing on myself and my family. You know what I'm saying? Putting myself in position to where these niggas got minimal to do with my life, bro. I'm trying to minimalize these niggas' influence. Mm-hmm. Like,
so question: have you seen Black is King?
No, it's a movie or something, or a documentary.
I don't know if it's a music video or what. But it says filmed by Beyoncé. That's where
Black is King.
Mm-hmm. Nah. It's like, I don't know if it's a short film or whatever. It's not a movie. I know it's not a movie, but it's been trending like as far the past few days. Really? I've just never gotten around to watching it though. But basically, that's the video that she wore the garbs with it
kind of looks like
horns, the
goat horns, or like
it is horns.
Yeah.
But it's more so cow horns,
right? Because
it's a African goddess. Let me pull it up.
It looks like an African goddess, right? Because I saw a post. They must have took it down
between.
Yeah, there was like
I had posted them crazy when I went to the museum.
Really?
Months ago. Yeah.
They were saying that she was channeling that figure, the African queen, whatever you said.
Mm-hmm.
But then on the other side, there's some people saying that she's channeling satanic rituals and shit both. Like that. They look similar. Cause I saw both photos of like what they both trying to say. It looks similar. Just the middle part is different.
Yeah,
the African queen is more round. The other part is more like a. It's not like a crow, but it's like some shit in the middle is skinny.
Of what?
Like on the on the same it's Baphomet shit.
Oh well, see that's the thing.
I gotta find a photo.
Beyonce, and that's the key distinguishing factor.
Mm-hmm.
It's clearly, I gotta get the name of the goddess. It's clearly referencing the goddess because the goddess has the disc between the horns. Baphomet doesn't have a disc. He just have goat horns.
Right.
And it's the difference between goat horns and cow horns.
Yeah.
Plus, on top of that, Baphomet clearly got the inverted.
But
But
you don't subscribe that she was channeling some satanic shit?
No.
Me personally, I don't.
Well,
but a lot of people have been saying that for years,
I'll say this. Me personally, I can definitively say I don't know.
Yeah, it's a fact.
Because I don't know. I'm not in her head.
Yeah.
I don't know intent. Looking at somebody exteriorly cannot determine. You can't always tell intent.
Yeah. So people are very good at.
So with that being said, but I would say definitively that it was not of Baphomet.
Because it clearly resembled the
Beyonce been like wearing these garbs. When she wear all yellow, people never said shit. That's goddess Oshun right there, fertility and all of that.
Yeah,
that's a African Orisha,
right?
From the Yoruba tribe. That's their stories. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
One of their guys. So why are you? Why? Not even why. Because I'm not even about to attack nobody. My whole thing is this. People need to equip themselves on certain things before criticizing, before giving, making critical statements. because
You can't expect that from the internet.
you can't.
As
And
soon as they see
people who
some
are
shit,
constantly
here
being
she go with that
dumbed down
Illuminati
and-
shit again. That's what it's saying.
That's all it, because all it is
It's a knee
reaffirming.
jerk. Yeah, it's a knee jerk reaction.
But
for
at the
them.
same time, you paying willingly to go watch Conjuring, Conjuring 2, Conjuring 3, Insidious 1.
I like those
Insidious
movies
3.
though.
I like those movies too. But
Yeah.
at the same time, you're not peeping the socialization. You're not peeping the ignorance. You're not peeping the, what's the word?
The social engineering,
The
programming.
contradiction.
Mm.
You're a hypocrite.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
yeah.
You're a hypocrite. And we would never, I don't know, I would love to see the day where people stop attacking other people just because they have a mouth and they think they could be opinionated.
Right.
Because right now we live in a society where a lot of people, a lot of critical statements cannot be substantiated by the people making them. They just feel the need to say it. Oh, I just believe it. So that's why I said it.
And that's the downside of the internet. The internet can do two things. It could give you a lot of exposure for something that literally needs exposure, like maybe so the internet can create, two different spectrums. It could raise awareness quick. Somebody's missing, put it on Twitter, put it on Instagram, shit get 1 million views, find this girl. Somebody is a rapist in the neighborhood, 50,000 likes, 50,000 retweets, expose that nigga. You got an album, you spit a hot verse, it's fire, it may go viral, right? But then it's also, it leaves the platform for these ridiculous ass opinions to go viral, and then you got people that are just easily influenced, or people that just trolls, they just want to be in on some shit, and then you got an opinion about some shit that clearly don't make sense. Like, every day I go on Twitter, I read some shit, like an opinion, and I say to myself, like, it's no way we live on the same planet where somebody thinks this way. Like, it's no way. It's like me looking at that cup and saying, like, all right, this shit is clearly black, and it has white letters on it. And these niggas on the internet will say, yo, this shit is pink with purple letters. That's how I be viewing the pen. That these niggas be saying the most offlander shit, but it be going viral. Then they got niggas under them that's like, yeah, bro, like, and I thought that too. And this is like, you know what I'm saying? You added more to this fake ass fire.
And
that's
then it's some people that act like that be trolling.
Yeah, that's
because that's the funny thing.
Yep, they just want to
both
troll.
of them gonna act like that, but one of them is really acting like
bro,
that.
This girl posted this status on a tweet, right? She posted, my rapist finally got arrested. And then she wrote, like, she said, I'm so happy right now. I got some great news. The detective just told me that my rapist got arrested. And niggas in the comments was writing shit like, damn, he almost got away with it. Like, writing shit like what? Oh, you just want attention, you attention seeking ass bitch. Why would you post this? Like, I'm like, just attacking her. She just like, yo, I got some great news today. My rapist finally got arrested. Niggas under the comments like making jokes like, damn, like, you ain't gonna let him do it one more time. Like, just real ill, like, dark humor. And I get dark humor is a thing. Like, it's some shit that I say that are dark, but it's like, come on, my nigga. She clearly going through some shit. You know what I mean? Like, but that's the internet. The internet is dark, bro. Just like the world. The world could be very beautiful, but it's dark.
See,
I mean,
the internet just allows people to say that freely without
much consequence,
immediate repercussions.
Yeah, more times than not, no repercussions.
That's people and how we've been socialized through media to get to this immoral, unethical mindset.
No sympathy.
That's directly the media.
No
That's
empathy.
socialization for a fact.
Yeah.
Taking prayers out of school slowly every decade. Every decade since TV was invented. Basically nudity Like the nudity barriers were broken down more and more until fully like just full blown like shit we here.
Yeah.
And now what are the barriers we see? We saw, and this is no knock because I'm gonna clear it up. We also saw gay barriers.
Yeah.
Until now, what it is now, it's LGBT. Where it encompasses gay, but now it's like trannies and everybody pedophiles.
Yo, you want to know something?
So everything is slowly being broken down.
Yeah.
And like I said initially, they removed prayers from schools in the 70s. I mean, I could.
Yeah.
I don't wanna go back into this, but it's a certain group that was behind it, and it's the same group that I've been pulling receipts past couple episodes. But and that's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna mention the name. But like, how ironic is that though?
Yeah,
they was behind that. But that's what I've noticed. And like I said, the reason I said it's no bash to gay, because gay people in certain societies, in certain neighborhoods of certain societies, they are
probably the most attacked. Yeah, that's crazy. You said it too.
Verbally and or physically.
They're probably the most.
I wouldn't say
they're the most.
I wouldn't say most. I'm just flat out. I don't care if it's one incident. Just it shouldn't be happening. Period.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say most or least or whatever, but it shouldn't be happening. But my thing is, in Black communities, ever since being brought here, because some of us were brought here, ever since the slave trade, there's been a gay person in Black families. Is
that a fact or some shit? Like,
I would.
Well, that's just.
That's when. Well, you already know my philosophy on it.
Yeah.
That's my fact. I would say that. That's my fact.
Okay.
I'm not saying as soon as they met each other, Black people started turning gay. No. I'm just saying, like, the certain conditions and certain acts that were impressed upon us. Yeah. We started exhibiting. It started to snowball. Yeah. We started exhibiting the shit. Yeah. So that's what I mean when I say that. But with that, that's why I said, like, this whole narrative with Black people hate gays. How many gay people was in our high school? How many gay people was attacked in our high school? Yeah. Yeah. So where y'all getting this from? There's gay people in my family.
Yeah, to be honest, I never really seen
people would whisper in Black households because we respect them and we don't want to hurt their family.
Yeah, and this is not something that we're used to be honest.
Shit that Black people do.
Yeah.
We don't be like, oh, he's gay.
Yo, Black people gossip about everything, bro.
Everything.
Like, everybody's getting gossip on, bro. Everything.
And this is another way how you know you Black, because look at all these other, like, for example, like Dominicans, Spanish people. Yeah. Gossip.
Yeah. They always talk shit about their family.
Gossip, bro.
Yeah. I'm always
That's
hearing,
one thing about Black people gossip.
Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna front. Like, we gossip, but like, we don't really be beefing with our fam.
We don't.
Like, Hispanics and
I disagree with the gossiping about your family business, though. Mm-hmm. But I still disagree with the gossiping about your family business.
I don't indulge none of that shit, bro.
Yeah, I don't
like,
even
my family
hear
I don't.
Shit.
Nah, I'm not into that shit. But a lot of Hispanic girls that I know, and they have agreed, because I brought to their attention. I'm like, yo, why? I hear so many girls say like that they always got beef with their aunt, and like they don't get along with like some cousins on the other side because they always talking shit about them. I'm just like, I've been hearing this since a youngest. I've been fucking with Spanish girls since young. Like, I've been hearing this I don't fuck with my cousin. They always talking shit about us. My aunt always talking shit about us. Me and my sisters, I don't know why. I'm like, yo, what is that, bro? Like,
that's not
what's that derived from? Like, is it jealousy? Like, that's your niece. Like, it's sick. I don't know, but I wanted to say, because I had a conversation with Moise about, things being pushed, about like, transgender and whatnot. And Like, to be clear, like, I don't like me as a grown man, I don't like shit being too sexualized on a heterosexual level. Like, I don't want to watch
That's
a
what I'm
TV show
saying.
and shit just be
That's
mad,
why I started
kissing,
off with the nudity first,
fucking and
because
shit. Like, I don't
now you
care for that. I really
planting
don't care for
seeds
that.
in little children.
Yeah.
Children might see this and then go to school the next day. Imagine in the 80s, a little boy touch, you have a daughter. Little boy touch your 5-year-old daughter private parts.
I'm punching him in the face.
In 1986, you get called to the school and you're told this.
I'm punching him in the face and his dad in the face.
People don't want to hear that. Just because you want to see you're cool with raising your child this way, that doesn't mean I want to raise my child or I'm cool with this.
Yeah.
Some people don't curse around their children. Some people don't play curse music around their children.
Facts.
Some people, like, they don't play that
That's
shit
how my
around their
little cousin
children.
Chris was raised. Yeah. No curse music.
That's your children. You do that with your children. We may
Yeah.
be siblings, but this my niece right here, my nephew, your nephew right here. Don't do that with my child.
Yeah. But check it though, right? So you know the game Last of Us 2 I got, right?
Yeah.
So it's a zombie game for those who don't know. Zombie survival game. It's really good. The storyline is dope. But I was talking to
Is it really?
Yeah, it is. I was talking to my boy Moise. Shout out Moise. Yo, we posted a link up on Saturday. Me, him, Cass. So if you want to link up, we'll do something. I was telling him that soda?
Drink some sodas. Get 4 sodas.
Buy a couple pants. I was like, yo, I'm starting to see just a lot of just like agendas being pushed in this shit. Like shit that just makes like it's just not necessary. So I'm gonna spoil it for some of y'all. The main character, her name is Ellie, right? She's lesbian. She likes girls, right? Even from part 1, she showed that, right? So the storyline's about her eventually ending up with this other girl, and they raise a family. They have a daughter or a son who is by obviously somebody else, and then half the game is her, and then the other half is this other girl named Abby, who is like, I don't want to spoil the storyline, but she's another character you play as, and I think she's transitioning into a man. So it's like, but she likes guys though. You know what I'm saying? Like she has sex with a guy in the show. She's never talked about liking girls.
This is a video game?
A video game. She's never talked about video game. She never talked about liking girls. She's always had an interest in a guy in the show. But in the beginning of her story, she was thin, and then they fast forward to like years later, and like she's mad buff, and her chest is flat.
Oh, like Family Guy when Meg got a sex change in the future.
Yeah, I guess. She's mad buff, like she's built, and her chest is flat. And it's just like, it's like, I forgot because I told her, I was like, it's other things that was mentioned. Oh, it's another character that she rolls with. She meets some village girl. I don't want to ruin it. Some village girl. But it was a girl. It's a guy now. It's a little boy. His name was, I forgot the name, but basically they transitioned. I'm just like, why? Like, first of all, like I have no problem. I'm just like,
why is this part of the game?
It's like this shit it literally adds no value to the story. We're trying to survive zombies. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this shit ain't about no love shit. Like, and then even with that, it's like she flat chested, but she have sex with this guy. So it's like it's confusing me. I'm like, what's the purpose of this shit?
Media preys on women's emotional, like, nurturing trait. That protection, that nurturing spirit that women have, that emotion, like love and protect. Media preys on that.
You know what I think?
Who is the main gender that? I mean, but then again, people could say, "Oh, there's more women on the planet, so it's obvious." I was gonna say, who's the main gender? Like, what's the main gender that supports, like? But then it's like you could say support everything. Is women. Yeah. Shit. So damn. I retort that. I redact that statement.
Yeah. I was just going through it. Like, this really has no story. Like, they just revealing shit and there's no backstory. Like, they're not even.
It's like telling me the nigga was married, then his wife divorced him and cheated with the neighbor. What the fuck does that? I don't even care about that.
Yeah.
And that's less.
Yeah.
Confusing for my children's brain.
And when they revealed that I forgot the nigga's name. When they revealed that
the little boy had a sex change.
it used to be a girl,
Mhm.
and then like, and
So-
then now she changed her name into like a guy's name. I was like, okay, that's cool, but like
in a
like
child's mind,
what am I
playing that
supposed
game.
to like? What am I doing with the information? Like, are we going back to like kill niggas that like was mean to her because she like I need some type of motive. Like, all right, now that I know this information, are we going
Was
back
it
to
her
kill
father
niggas
that
that hit her?
started
You know
the
what I'm saying?
virus?
Right? No,
Was it?
That's what I'm saying.
No. It got to tie in though. Like
Yeah,
I'm
that's
helping
what-
you. I'm
yeah,
saying like, what is the scenario?
It's just it's like a timeline,
His
and
name
then
was
it's just
Timmy,
a
now
dot
he's
on the
Kimberly.
side. Oh yeah, she's gay, by the way.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, this my friend. It's like
Be
it's
introducing
like, yo,
somebody.
It's like we chilling all day, right? And then my friend pull up, and then we talking. Oh yeah, this is Gabby. By the way, shout out Gabby. This is example. She's like, oh yeah, she gay, by the way. And you just like,
Okay.
we just
I'm not-
eating dinner, bro. Like this
Yeah.
has nothing to do. And the reason why I said it because I feel like, I don't feel like, I notice these gaming companies, these media. Well, I'm gonna just say media overall. They're exploiting y'all.
Who? The consumers?
They're exploiting, I guess, the plight of transgender people. They're not.
Or they're
I don't think they really care for. Oh yeah, let's raise awareness and let's. I think they just using it because they know y'all gonna support it and it's a hot topic right now.
I see this shit as socialization.
Nah,
Point
that
blank
too.
period.
That nah,
I don't care about any other.
Nah, that too. But I'm just
Aspect.
I'm telling them that before y'all go thinking like, oh wow, these people are really trying to raise awareness. I think they just exploiting y'all culture. Honestly,
Yeah.
they just sprinkling y'all in on shit that like if I'm watching it, like for example, niggas is like they want to make a black Superman. Me personally, I'm like, bro, just leave
We
that
don't
shit the
care
way it
about
is.
that.
I don't care about that shit, bro.
Superman is already based on a black person.
Yeah, make somebody black. That's dope, bro. I don't want this nigga to be blackwash, bro. You know what I'm saying? Leave that nigga where he at, bro. I don't need that. I don't need you
Yeah,
to
we
sprinkle
don't care
black
about
on every superhero, son. You know what I mean?
White America, yo, these people think creating black superheroes mean they're economically and judicially equal now. Like I'm really be like, I seen somebody post like one time, it's like, all right, we basically they're saying like, all right, like, can everything go back to normal now? Like, yeah, we marched, like
Oh, somebody black said that?
they wasn't black.
Oh,
They wouldn't identify. I don't know if they identify as black. Technically, to me, they're black,
okay. What were they, half white or some shit?
Hispanic.
Okay.
So I'm like, what does that mean exactly?
Who posted that?
I'll tell you off.
I know them?
I'm like, what does this mean exactly?
I know
like,
them.
yeah, you know them.
Okay.
I'm like, what does this mean exactly? Like, go back to normal. Like, okay, so a death is worth marching, chanting for 4 days. That's it.
Right.
That march and chant for 4 days. 10,000 people march and chant
And
for
just
4 days.
yeah.
And that's equivalent to a monster reborn.
It's easy for them to say it's not really affecting them. That's why they saying that it's not affecting them. They don't care about the result. We haven't really got nothing done.
we got
a couple
literally
shit.
nothing happening.
We got a couple nods. We got
yeah.
yeah. That's it, really. We got a couple investigations reopened, but
We
it's
got a
like we need
bullshit-
niggas arrested though.
We got bullshit reparations policy in Asheville, North Carolina.
Yeah, like we ain't
Like-
really getting nowhere. So why would we stop? Well, we want to stop because it's inconvenient to you. You tired of hearing about it? You tired of seeing niggas protest? That's what it is.
Convenience.
Yeah. Yeah. If you ask that person their perspective on like protesting and shit, and probably black people in general, they probably would have the mindset like these people are complaining a lot. Because people that say little shit like that, like, oh boy, can we just get back to normal? Like,
Well,
can y'all
actually,
just
they
stop
don't.
protesting this shit? Like, can y'all just like what more do y'all want? It's
They
kind of
don't,
like
and that's
that
the
type
crazy
of-
thing.
Really?
At least that's what they said.
Oh,
But-
you had this conversation?
Yeah, I had that. I made sure I asked that question.
Oh, okay. Okay, because that's what I wonder. Like, what do you mean? Like, what you just?
But the funny
you
thing is, I asked
exhausted?
that question beforehand, because the type of time at that time, my energy was like on some. If we speaking, what type
It's
of
go
time you want?
time. Yeah.
Like, what do you care about this? Like, how do you view everything transpiring now? How do you view it? For us to have any type of conversation.
Right.
Hit me up about my day. How do you feel about this shit?
Right. Right. That's a fact.
Any coonery?
Yeah. It's
Nope.
over.
Good.
It's over.
But
No
got
room
anything
for the
else?
coonery.
I wanted to say, I wanted to read a quick excerpt, a paragraph from this dude on IG that I follow, and it has to do with the whole Beyonce thing. He basically took it back to like the origins in Africa, like the deities stated the name, shit like that.
Sorry.
That song is fire.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the same shit we were talking about.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, yeah. All right, so his name is RFG_chosen one, right? And he basically said there's a notion going around the conscious community where people believe just because a deity has African origins, it somehow automatically means the deity is righteous. That's not a wise discernment at all. Quick interjection, I agree. When we research the true origins of Baphomet, we understand this deity is known as Papa Legba in West Africa. And this deity is also known as Ogo, according to the Dogon tribe. The Dogon creation story states that the all-knowing essence of creation, known as Amma, created the universe, which is the cosmic egg. Amma birthed out 4 pairs of twin deities through the whole of the Milky Way. Western scholars claim all 4 pairs of these deities were hermaphrodites. Which goes back to one time I had said on the podcast, who's to say if the first human was a hermaphrodite?
Like man and woman?
Had both genitalia. That's why they said in the Bible that they took the ribs and made Eve. You took a nigga ribs and made a whole nother human being with eyes, ears. All you took was the ribs.
Well, obviously it's a figure of speech.
Yeah.
But what they mean by that, though? What
they
mean by that?
So the way I took it, it's like you separated the 2 genitalia and created 2 individual functioning organisms. One masculine, one feminine. Initially, it was one that was omni. It encompassed both, in one being. But it's like, nah, this ain't gonna work out. You can't doggy style yourself.
They keep fucking themselves.
You can't doggy style yourself.
They keep fucking themselves.
So, the Dogon elders claim Ogo was the only one of these deities born without a gender. Because of this, Ogo stole Amma's placenta and created the earth from it.
What?
Filled with envy and rage, Ogo created legions and beings to do its bidding. Ogo also created the first humans as slave species, which were asexual females. Ogo made a minor genetic mistake which caused human women to have small penises known as the clitoris. The normal were aware of Ogo's deeds and created the male sex to bring balance and order and logic and common sense. Now I'm playing. He didn't say logic and common sense. I threw those in. But that's facts though. To Ogo's chaotic world. Ogo's mad at the fact it doesn't. Ogo is mad at the fact it doesn't have a gender, so it wants humanity in the same position. This is why our society, ruled by Ogo, promotes same-sex relations and transgenderism. Don't let anyone tell you a deity is righteous just because it's African. The war between good and evil existed billions of years before Caucasians came to the earth. Some things I agree, some things I don't. But this is based on my experience and my knowledge thus far on this plane of life. But shout out to the bro though. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, this is their, like, this is the Dogons. This is their way of like creation. That's their Big Bang. So I mean, hey. And I do plan on visiting the Dogon tribe. Like, them dudes they the ones that told scientists about Sirius A and B without a telescope.
Yeah, that shit is. Yeah, every time
the Dogons is they it.
Yeah, every time I hear about the things that they did before they had really, technological advances.
Yeah.
I'm like, so these niggas lined up the top of the pyramid with the stars, bro, and the angles is perfect. It's literally under that shit.
Yeah.
I can't draw a straight line on a piece of loose leaf.
That's facts.
Like, what? I can't draw a perfect circle. It's very interesting, but I don't know. I have some theories of my own. I don't think they did that by themselves. Me personally, I think that would be impossible for a regular human. They either was
They don't believe in regular humans. We were created.
Huh?
Humans were created.
Okay, then
The Dogons. That's why we.
Then whoever did that, I believe they were something superior to humans. Then
no, it's basically agreeing with what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's why I told you that.
Oh,
they don't
okay.
believe human beings were.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because it don't make sense. You would have to have.
And I tend to hear this repeatedly.
Knowledge.
We were created to be slave species. We were created to be slave species. I keep hearing that.
From who though? Because there's a lot of theories that say.
Yeah, slave for who?
There's a lot of theories that say that aliens is running this whole shit. They running the show on this planet.
And that's where we get into like the whole Anunnaki stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
And they speak on the Anunnaki too.
Yeah.
Dogons,
Shout out,
they speak about. Will.
Shout out my nigga Will, man. Hope you doing well, man.
But yeah, they spoke on them, but I'm not that versed with all of that.
Yeah.
I like to experience that. I'm not scared of that, but I'm not versed, so I can't speak on it.
Yeah. It's interesting stuff though.
Sound like a dick.
Anunnakis. Woo.
Yeah.
It's interesting stuff.
This that Black Elohim
Ancient civilization
Anunnaki rap. That Farrakhan, Akeem Olajuwon, Gaddafi rap.
Oh boy, is that the electronica?
Rocking black and gold
Right,
stocking caps.
We need to go. The same nigga that got killed on his own album by Jay-Z.
Yo.
Bodied that nigga.
Black people.
I'm just saying.
Y'all black
body
people,
that
y'all
nigga.
man fake. Y'all be talking,
you know what it is?
man, I want to be positive, man. I want to be positive for New Year, man. Oh, nah, fuck that nigga. That nigga got killed on his own album.
Nah,
fuck
you know
that
why I
nigga.
said that?
Whack.
Because you praised that
Corny
nigga.
ass black people.
Nah. You know why I said that? Because you praised that nigga.
I don't praise no man.
You praise J. Cole?
I don't praise J. Cole. What does
T-Mac?
the word praise mean? All right.
Hold him in
Chasey
high
McGrady
okay.
is different. In 2K, in my hands, under
J.
my
Cole.
control.
You praise J. Electronica.
Nah, but you can't front though.
But well, I know. You don't have to explore your whole history of 2K, making crazy shot you shouldn't have made. You don't have to say that.
But it's godly.
I'm just saying.
That's all I was gonna say. It's godly.
J. Electronica, right? I don't know. It's just something about me. Like people talk about him like he's just God MC. Nigga released what?
One album.
Not even an album. Now,
It's an album. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Now, 2020.
Yeah, but he still released
on
it.
that album, he got his ass bust by Jay-Z.
See that crab in you?
How?
No,
He's like 20 years late.
That's not the point.
It is the point.
He did
because they've been
it.
calling him a God MC with what? With
That's
what
like
material?
somebody saying, "Oh,
bro, that's
Kobe
like
is whack because he won his first ring.
That's not even equivalent to the ring.
Well,
that's like
such and such won their ring the first year,
bro.
That's the same thing.
That's the equivalent to niggas calling Kobe to go after one season.
No, it's not.
He barely had any material.
Nobody's calling J Electronica a GOAT.
Not GOAT, but they call him guy. I'm just like, I have a problem with that.
First of all, being part of Nation of Islam off rip, you don't even have to rap. Niggas call you a god. So what are you talking about?
I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about only rap shit.
See, you don't get it though. I'm
talking about only rap shit.
No, I never heard regular dudes be like, "Yo, J Electronica a rap god." A lot of people A lot of people tend to say what you're saying right now.
Bro, people talk about him.
Very rarely people fuck with J Electronica.
Rock him or some shit. All right, let's move on.
Might as well be.
Let's move on.
I could honestly say he's the Rakim of
let's move please
of the South,
let's move on.
Louisiana.
Can we please move on?
I can honestly say that. Abdalla could say J Electronica is the Rakim of Louisiana.
Yo, can we please move on? Shout out to Electronica. You're still a black man, but I just don't like the praise you get for the material you release. Can we move on?
Yo, it's this Rakim song, bro. It's called Don't Sweat the Technique. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Niggas he's like, push your eyeballs all the way to your back of his head, to the part of the brain that you never been to. Yo, oh my god. Oh my god, I can't. I'm butchering the lyrics, but yo, that line is fire. Don't sweat the technique.
All right.
We moving on.
Yeah,
moving on up. Who me? It's on me.
Yeah, it's on you, brother.
Oh,
you
alright.
point guard right now.
All right, so I want to talk about this. The coincidence of Lebanon, China, and North Korea all experiencing explosions, chemical slash gaseous explosions, in particularly, or at that.
At the same time?
See, look at the disrespect, bro.
Nah, my bad.
Disrespect, bro.
Nah. Wait, was that all the same time?
Not at the same time, but it's two on one day. North Korea experienced the explosion yesterday, which was Tuesday.
Right.
No. North Korea experienced their explosion 6:10 p.m. on Monday in the city of Hyesan, Hyesan. And that city happens to border China.
Tell you, man, there's shit going on around China.
At China, well, over in China, the blast occurred at 5:30. It 70 miles southwest to the city of Wuhan.
Wuhan must be cursed.
Once again, Wuhan is back in the.
Wuhan must be cursed, bro. Wuhan got so much shit attached to it.
According to the article, 6 people killed and 4 others injured in an explosion Tuesday at a chemical factory near the Chinese city of Wuhan. So now niggas gotta duck explosions and COVID.
Yeah, they got it rough over there, bro. Yeah, that shit's crazy.
And in Beirut, Lebanon, another explosion. This was also yesterday. Well, according to USA Today, over 135 people, or it's either 135 people or over 135 people.
Yeah,
I think
it's over 135.
I think it's over 135 as well.
Yeah.
But according to Al Jazeera,
they say.
According to Al Jazeera, they're giving 73 fatalities.
They said what? How much?
Al Jazeera says 73. USA Today says 135.
That's double.
Big ass fucking difference.
Yeah.
Anyway, however, as far as injuries, it's like in the thousands, 3,000 to 4,000. I would say 3,000 to 5,000 because they don't know.
Yeah.
To be quite honest,
that shit, the shockwaves. We watching that at my job. It was crazy. Like the explosion happened. Somebody's recording it, and it took about 5 seconds for the shockwave to hit their building. And when it hit, it blew off all the windows. I'm like, damn, bro, that's crazy. And that shit was even it was big, but like that, I just saw a fact they saw. I'm doing quotations. I don't know if it's true or not, but they said that explosion was 1/5 of what an atomic bomb would do. 1/5 the power.
But see, it
I
depends
don't know how
on
they
the
measure
atomic
that.
bomb.
Yeah,
they could measure it in terms of like
but how so
radiation.
quick? The shit happened yesterday.
They can measure it.
Somebody already got that
test,
fact.
Yeah, they could test. But see, it depends on
That's interesting though.
Dropped it.
Let's just say 1/5 of atomic bomb. And atomic bomb, I don't know what's the ratio compared to a nuclear bomb.
But see, that's the thing.
Nuclear bomb take care of the whole earth.
Bro, it's all these shits mean is how much all it means is this is what was required to make this bomb. It's like me saying I have a water bomb, right? And I have an air bomb.
Right.
In reality, it's a water balloon and an air balloon. That's in reality, though.
Air balloon.
Now, my air balloon, if I throw it at you, it's not really gonna do anything.
Yeah.
My water balloon, if I throw it at you, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel the
Splash.
impact too, right?
Splash.
Now, if I throw a water balloon,
Are you gonna say fire?
no. If I throw a water balloon filled with 1 gallon of water, right?
Okay, that's a lot of water.
Compared
That's a
to
big ass balloon.
compared to better yet, half a gallon of water.
Okay.
Compared to a water balloon filled with 100 gallons of water.
How big is that balloon?
Exactly.
Can you throw that? It's the
exactly.
question.
So now, an atomic bomb consisting of 100,000 protons or electrons or atoms, whatever. An atomic bomb consisting of 10 zillion atoms.
Yeah, it's gonna explode crazier. Yeah.
So when they say shit like 1/5 of an atomic bomb, what are we judging this shit on?
Yeah.
The atomic bomb that you dropped in
So it's no standard
Nagasaki
atomic bomb. You're telling
or
me it's no standard atomic
Hiroshima, because both of those atomic bombs wasn't even equal
bomb. Yeah.
in terms of strength, production, and destruction.
Yeah.
No, I mean when I say production, I mean like what they put into it. It wasn't the same, but you both classify as atomic bombs.
Yeah.
So when they say certain things, like it's like I can't. What do you mean? What are we gauging?
I
this
saw
on?
that on some posts. I just thought it was interesting.
But,
It was interesting.
But it's fucked up though. I don't subscribe to this stories. None of these stories being chemical.
Yeah.
What's the odds of 3 countries? Well, 3 chemical plants, 3 chemical / gas plants.
But when did the third one happen?
Exploding.
When did the third one happen? 2 happened on one day.
1 happened on Monday. 2 happened on Tuesday.
Wow. Yeah. It sounds like it's orchestrated.
All in Asia.
It sounds like it's orchestrated. Yeah.
Beirut,
for sure.
which is Lebanon. Well, you could say Asia / Middle East. Yeah, Asia / Middle East. But all of them is right, literally right there. 2 in China, 1 in Beirut, which is
too
Lebanon.
Close. It's too close to call it.
1 in China, and the next one in North Korea.
Yeah, it's too. It's too. Yeah, it's too close. It's too much of a coincidence. It seems orchestrated, like somebody sending a message.
And I was reading the article. Israel first. Okay, so Israel is. You familiar with the United States map, right?
Yes.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Israel is New York State. Lebanon is New Jersey.
Oh, that's right. A 2-hour drive.
It's right there. The article stated that they're not really on the best of terms.
Mm.
We know Israel have certain weapons of mass destruction.
Mm.
I'm not saying that I'm not saying that definitively, but come on.
Yeah.
How many other staged attacks transpired?
Yeah.
The way that shit happened, come on. That ain't no damn, come on.
Yeah.
With clouds like that. And like we said before we started, we both watched a documentary. I can't remember. The guy he was describing, now once again, I don't know for a fact, but I trusted his expertise the way he spoke on it. And he showed multiple videos to, verify what he was saying. He was basically showing like how the formation of clouds, when it's a explosion, when it's a bomb, when it's a demolition, and the clouds shown in Lebanon is not as if it's like, oh, it's just a chemical explosion. Shit look like it's a fucking bomb.
Right.
And then I heard
that's what you were showing me, the picture.
Yeah.
It looked like Hiroshima, which is the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Which was an atomic bomb used.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
And somebody at work was telling me up to today, this guy, the store manager, actually, we was chopping it up. He's like, you heard about Lebanon? He pulled up the CNN report. He's like, from the epicenter of the explosion towards like the radius of the whole like destruction, the circle, whatever. He said it expanded out like 30 miles outward. That ain't no damn chemical building exploding, bro. 30 miles?
Yeah, it's pretty long.
You know what 30 miles is?
30 miles is longer than from here to top of Harlem.
We go to Queens on the Belt Parkway.
It's longer than from here to the fucking Bronx.
I don't even see that store. I don't even know it exists. Yeah. And I'm feeling an impact from this shit?
Yeah. Yeah, 30 miles.
This is another September 11th.
It don't seem long.
Fall into,
like
30 miles is far as shit.
It don't seem long as far as like country wise and shit, but it's far, bro.
Bro, I can drive you to New Jersey from where we at right now, and we still got more miles left over.
That's a fact. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, let me see. I can look it up right now. I want to see on my Google Maps. I want to see.
But this is what my store manager told me. I don't know. I haven't read the 30 miles in a report. But if that is true, though, it's like, wow. Bro.
From here to Mount Vernon is only 17 miles. From here to Mount Vernon.
And remember, we drove to Tariq.
Yes. Let me see about White Plains. From my house to White Plains is only 25 miles.
Yeah, it's less than 30 miles.
And that's all of Manhattan, damn near mostly Brooklyn, and all of Bronx, and upstate. Those who live in New York, they know. White Plains is far, nigga, from where I live. I'm in East New York, Brooklyn. Look it up. Like, look it up, nigga. Beast New York, nigga.
That's why I started laughing.
Know the vibes, nigga. Know the vibes. But nah, 30 miles is. It don't seem like just some explosion from some chemicals.
What's the odds of that?
Yeah.
Oh, and another thing that I pointed out,
ammonium nitrate.
I'm like, all right. So I looked this shit up. I looked up the explosion in Lebanon. Why are majority of the results USA Today, BBC, New York Times, Daily News? Why aren't the more results like Lebanon press reports?
Remember what I said though. Gotta consider. Maybe their media is on some China shit where like they don't really release their outlets to the rest of the world. And like, remember how I said sometimes it's hard to find like Chinese stories in China because you gotta like search up different avenues and shit. Maybe it's something like that.
Exactly. So now my question
you on the website, it was locked.
My question pose basically alludes to that. It could be either America with their cyber shit, with the algorithms blocking us from access to certain content outside of the country, or it could be the country restricting outsiders from knowing what's going on. At the end of the day, both of them is fishy.
Yeah, it's fishy. Yeah,
that's some Hitler shit.
Like, why you don't want to?
Yeah. But America is on their Hitler shit big time.
Yeah, people don't know it though.
Big time. They make Hitler look like.
It's just not out in the open.
Yeah.
And it's not outright.
It's not expedited as Hitler. Hitler was just like, round these niggas up, put them in fucking trains, hurry this shit up.
Yeah.
America is like, all right, we're gonna
space this shit out over 100 years.
We're gonna hit him with we're gonna hit him with slavery, then we're gonna hit him with some Jim Crow. Then we're gonna hit him with some good old, some more Jim Crow during the 60s.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna hit him with some apartheid over in Africa. We're gonna hit him with some more shooting, some more Jim Crow. Because to be honest, like, what's the fucking difference between 2020, what we experienced?
They ain't killing niggas slow. That's
Jim
what
Crow
it
is just like outright bang impunity. But with us, it's like, he was a cop. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Jim Crow was regular white people. Nowadays, it's cops.
Yeah.
That's all it is, man.
Yeah.
But RIP to everybody that lost their lives in all three of these, like, catastrophes. This is just ridiculous.
It's unfortunate that lives get lost for bigger agendas. They in the middle. They in the middle of some shit and they can't control it.
Speaking of China, the explosion in China, that shit looks straight up like a DEW, point blank period. That was no lightning. before lightning strikes, the cloud like flashes white.
Yeah,
before lightning
that's the lightning
strikes,
and the
because the
Not thunder,
lightning
but
is
lightning, yeah.
exactly the lightning creates a natural light.
Yeah, it's
so it's
electricity.
gonna bright up.
Yeah,
Even if the clouds are gray, it's gonna give that brightness behind, and you could see like the light on. It's kind of hard to like
explain it.
yeah, for me. I don't know the proper words, but it's like
I
putting
know what
your
you mean.
eyes. It's like putting a black T-shirt over your eyes and turn the light on. You're gonna see some type of light, like illumination.
Yeah,
That video with that, what transpired to that building in China, none of that happened.
yeah.
It looked like a fucking death beam from Frieza.
And I don't even think a lightning bolt would do that. Like, do that much damage. Like,
We've
I
never
don't know.
seen. Well,
Like,
I'm
what
not
is it?
saying it's
Sasuke calling
impossible, but
Goten or some shit?
That's what I thought of.
Like,
what I was
what
gonna.
the fuck? That
I
like
thought it was
that's
gonna
the
look like that,
only
but-
damage. It's either that or Ash's Pikachu doing thunder, bro. That's the only.
No, lightning could do some damages,
I don't know, bro.
but what that wasn't lightning. Because even with lightning, it's like a certain way the electricity
you
looks.
see
when
that
it's
superhero in the sky? Maybe he did that shit. He had a cape on.
the video. The object we saw, but.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't trust this stuff, man. The only thing I'm unsure about is what transpired in North Korea, like how that one went down. I ain't see a video.
Yo, I ain't
on it.
gonna lie. When I first saw the video about the shit in Lebanon, the first thing that came to my mind was, yo, we are mad fortunate to be in this country where they don't really let shit like that happen.
For now.
For now, but I can't. I don't know what's gonna happen in the future.
For
But
now.
like, you know, like random shit happening, like just random bombings. Shit be dropping bombs in the middle of the sky and shit.
Oh, like
families.
random buildings falling and shit.
Sure. Well, no, I wouldn't say random, but just like,
That
you know,
was
like
random.
like airstrikes hitting people's neighborhoods, and
Yeah, I got you.
I'm just like, that
It's-
shit don't really
as far as
happen there. Like,
militarily attack.
Yeah.
America don't suffer that.
yeah, which we
they
are.
suffer
yeah, we
domestic
got-
ambushes and
yeah,
natural disasters
yeah. It's like,
and
yeah.
crises and shit.
But that's the first thing. That's the first thing that came to mind was like, damn, like imagine seeing that shit in Manhattan.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that shit? Sheesh. Or like LA, Miami, all the major cities. Woo. But
That's crazy.
it does feel like it's something happening over there. Like it's an orchestrated attack, or it's a retaliation, or something.
Didn't you say Donald Trump said that
Yeah, the Donald Trump said that he said that it looks like a bomb attack or like a terrorist attack. That's what he said. It said it doesn't look like
I agree with him.
no chemical explosion. He said it looks like a bomb attack. The result of a bomb. Hey, I don't necessarily disagree with that either. Especially when it's multiple, it's like, what, all y'all niggas is careless with y'all warehouses. So
That's my point.
Like, you know how
All of y'all
that
during
shit don't
this
really
week,
happen like that.
during this
Right.
week,
Yeah. Yeah.
and look at the time: 5:30 p.m.,
yeah.
6:10 p.m.
That's like
So
yo,
when
no.
everybody get
that's
off
like
work,
me, you, and OG all having house fires.
all
the same
knocking
day.
girls up.
No, I'm not going with that. House fires. Like all our apartments just go on fire the same day. It's like
At 5:30 and
the
then
insurance
6:10.
company's gonna be like, they gonna look at us like, y'all sure y'all not trying to like catch a bag of this shit?
They're gonna be like, we fucking saw y'all
I'm like,
in
nigga, we
pictures
wouldn't even own
together.
the building, but let's just say we did. They'll be looking at us like,
Yeah,
y'all trying to get some money because we all know each other, and the same day it would look funny.
and in East New York, they gonna
Right.
be like,
we like 5 blocks
all
away
right,
from each other.
Silverstein guys.
Right. So it's
But-
funny. It's definitely funny, but like I said, rest in peace to everybody over there.
We gotta look into who owned those buildings.
And who's in charge of those?
We gotta look at
Who
who
charged those
lost and who
countries?
gained from that. Each incident, who lost and who gained, who
Right.
lost the most and who gained the most.
Right.
And that's how you solve your murder right there.
I was reading up on Lebanon. They've been having a lot of financial, economic problems lately. In the last 10 months, the value of their dollar has dropped
Significantly.
tremendously, like 80%. it dropped.
Wonder
And
why?
there's been a lot of shit going on over there. Poverty, a lot of unemployment is like 25%. It's I think saying because the elites over there, they just sucking everything dry. They're not really doing what they're supposed to do. But that's the name of the game. What's the point of having a company that just you're an elite, and if you're not gonna keep not company, what's the point of being an elite in a country if you're not gonna keep it up? Like, you the man in that town. At least keep it going. You're just gonna let it go to waste? You're gonna destroy the fucking town?
But
You know
see,
what I'm saying?
if there's 2 towns and John is the elite of town A and I'm the elite of town B, and we both have the same resources, same opportunities,
Right.
but he has that mindset of maintaining his elite status, while me, I'm more so, I don't mind sharing what I have and dropping down in societal's eyes in terms of my status to bring everybody else up.
Right.
Who's more of the man in their societies?
People that want to bring our niggas up.
Exactly. So we're looking at it as, some people may look at it as he's the man, or these elites are the man in their countries, but they just big ass targets. Because now we all know what's up. We know who you are, whoever you are, wherever you are. As long as you have elite status, and this country is doing horrible on this planet, we know the type of time you on. Period. So you're just a big ass target. While the man who is willing to share his stuff and drop in status, people gonna be like, yo, I fuck with you. I revere you,
Yeah,
because
I know what you mean.
You're down to earth.
Yeah.
We're not peasants to you. You see us as human beings.
Yeah. You're not drinking champagne in front of bear sippers.
Exactly.
You're not.
Plus, on top of that,
you're not gloating.
Overall, your economy is gonna be damn near efficient.
Yeah.
I would be proud to be like, go to the UN, even though I wouldn't visit the UN meetings and briefings because all them niggas dick suckers. Imagine the flex. People be like, yo, I pull up in the foreign. Yo, I got this. I got a bag. I got this. I got that. Imagine being a leader of a country and you pull up at the UN like, yo, my literacy rate is 100%. My unemployment rate is 0%.
My crime is 7%.
My crime rate is 5%.
Yeah.
My rate of criminals owning their businesses is 90%. Like, imagine that type of, like, what?
Yeah,
everybody on the planet, my health care is free. Education is free all the way up to, doctorate.
That's like a country's report card.
Yeah.
And if we're going by those standards, America's failing, my nigga. We're only exceeding in opportunity.
As long as you're a parent, both parents get 6 months off parental leave. Like, it's like, as long as you're employed, every 3 months you get a week vacation. Reduce stress. Plus, you could travel outside the country, whatever. Like, we don't.
That's utopia.
What?
That's utopia. What you describing right now is utopia.
Our mortality, our lifespan is
99,
90 to 110. Like expectancy, regular.
Yeah. The stress levels are
women is 110 to 120 because women outlive men.
Yeah. Facts.
Surgeries are less than 10%.
Because everybody's vegan. Nah.
95% of our healthcare professionals are trained in nutrition and homeopathy.
Right.
So there's no pharmaceutical. There's no exploitation of, And on top of that, we export way more than we import.
Yeah.
Way more.
Yeah, that's utopia. That's the ideal country, but who's gonna ever reach that plateau?
It's just a matter of time, man. Who? Come on, the pendulum always swing back. One thing about time is it's relative. One thing about time is what goes up always come down. Once you make a left, you eventually gotta make a right.
Alright. I hope I'm here to see it.
Yeah.
Or
only
I will be here. I just won't be in his body.
Yeah, only a matter of time.
Know what I mean? You got any more?
Nah, just fact of the week.
Fact of the week.
Fact of the week is actually interesting because this has to do with I'm gonna just read the first paragraph. Y'all gonna have to do y'all homework because I'm gonna have to do my homework with this fact of the week. So this article came out 1 day ago. This goes back to CERN. Remember I told you about CERN?
Yeah.
So CERN with the Hydra Collider and all that. So listen to this. CERN experiments announced first indications of a rare Higgs boson process. Higgs, Higgs boson. Higgs boson. So listen to this interesting. Listen to this doozy. At the 40th ICHEP conference, the ATLAS, ATLAS, and the CMS experiments announced new results which showed that the Higgs boson decays into two muons, muons. The muon is a heavier copy of the electron. That's all it is. Heavier copy electron. Which is one of the elementary particles that constitute the matter content of the universe. While electrons are classified as a first generation particle, muons belong to the second generation. The physics process of the Higgs boson decaying into two muons is a rare phenomenon, as only about one Higgs boson in 5,000 decays into muons. So I wonder what's the frequency of Higgs bosons? Like, how many do you have access to? If it's 1 in 5,000 that actually decay into two, then how many? Because they say it's a rare phenomenon. So how many Higgs boson do you have? Because if you have 10,000, if you got 20,000, just divide by 5,000. That's how much would, decay into muons. But so it says these new results have pivotal importance for fundamental physics because they indicate for the first time that the Higgs boson interacts with second generation elementary particles. I found this interesting because CERN has been blasting particles at each other for years upon years, and every little new shit that they discover, I want to know.
Discovery, yeah.
Because this shit has to do with our life. These niggas trying to
make
what
a black
they're
hole,
doing.
Make a black
and I was
hole,
watching
or vortex.
What they're trying to do. Perfect correlation. Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. When
So, like,
the
another
dude,
dimension?
the big boss was like, create this black hole over in Manhattan, create this over that. That's what they're trying to do. Once we blast with this, with CERN, once we blast and we're able to create portals or whatever, now we could look into manipulating coordinates to create these portals in certain places, to create certain things once these portals appear in certain places. And that's what all the Avengers movies about. And that's what Spider-Man's Into Spider-Verse is about. And all that shit, like Dr. Phil Valentine said, is to slowly socialize us and basically get us in tuned and look at these things as
not so bad.
Something exactly.
Yeah.
Something that's cool.
I've seen that before.
Cool.
That was in the Avengers movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it's not so bad. Maybe we should make a portal.
Exactly. Maybe we should jump into the fucking portal.
Maybe I. Yeah, I ain't doing that shit. Your ass will never. I promise you this. Your ass will never come out that shit.
Look at all these movies with portals. Insidious once again.
Yeah.
All horror movies. Well, majority of horror movies, I'd say. That movie, the other horror movie with the TV. Poltergeist.
I thought you was talking about The Ring.
The Ring too. All these stuff are portals.
Yeah.
Portals. What the fuck is up with us with portals? What are
Portals
you socializing?
are cool.
And then trunks. We love trunks. But
Yeah, back future shit.
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Time travel does intrigue me. I do believe that there are time travelers. I believe that because
I would have to agree to
my
that
thing is
based on
this.
my philosophy.
Do we think that it'll never be invented?
No.
Is that what we think? Right. So if we believe that it'll be eventually invented, then obviously niggas from the future could back travel to our time.
So that means we could travel forward too.
I mean, it's not invented in our timeline. I'm talking about niggas in the future.
No.
Back.
I got what you're saying, but I'm saying eventually we'd have to be able to travel forward.
Yeah, I mean once
you build that, just put that shit on reverse.
Yeah. That's always an interesting. I love hearing shit about.
So, question:
the theory on that.
If they was to present a portal, regardless of what it does, it grants you all your wildest dream, your wildest desires, whatever it is. It takes you back in the past. It helps you do this. It does whatever it is. Would you go into that portal?
What's the risk?
Not coming back to this portal.
I'm saying that's the risk.
Yes, potentially.
So potentially you go in, you get whatever you want, and then the other potential is you don't. I'm not a big risk taker, so I'm not gonna go inside the portal.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not a big. That's why I don't gamble.
Yeah.
I'm not a big risk taker.
Okay, so
walk in. You could walk in, and if you find your way out, you're a billionaire. Or walk in and you never come out. I'm not going in that shit.
All right, so the risk is the same. You could potentially not come out, but this time it's like
you bring back somebody you lost some shit.
You see how who is it? Damn. Who is it in Dragon Ball Z that be fighting and like be going through universes and shit? Like half their body will pop up, they punch you.
Janemba, yeah.
That's how it would look. So for them to test it, so you're there, hypothetically, about to potentially go into the portal. You're deciding though, and you like test it, and they throw a phone, they throw a rock in through the portal, and then another thing pops up, the rock comes out.
Yeah. Okay.
So they display that to you. You do it 10 times, 3 times, whatever, to make you comfortable. Right?
Throw a body size rock. Matter of fact,
throw a body. Throw
not even throw a fucking
animal.
I was gonna say that, like, throw some shit that's living, because I don't know how it's gonna react to the atoms in my body.
Exactly.
This rock, it has atoms, but like it ain't a living organism.
I don't know shit about it, so I'm very hesitant. I'm more towards no.
No, matter of fact, one of y'all niggas go in that shit. I go on right after y'all.
Yeah, you do it and come back.
As soon as you don't come back, I'm like,
have to be here to make sure everything goes.
Nah, it's like 6 of y'all in the lab. One of y'all you know what I'm saying? Just go.
But
I wouldn't do it. It's too much of a risk.
But if everything comes out, you get $10 million.
No, it's not. It's too much. I'm gonna get that regardless. Do hard work.
I like that.
I'm gonna get that regardless. I mean,
but that's all, folks.
That's it, man. Yo, this shit got me wanting to look up time travel documentaries.
Yo, look up this shit.
So
CERN,
intrigued,
bro. CERN and all these muons and quarks. These shits is interesting.
Yeah, they hard to understand too.
It's so interesting.
But
imagine while I was reading this article, I know we're about to close out, but while I was reading this article, I was imagining being like a scientist in a lab behind like a 5-foot thick glass. Because the machine is in front of me, and we're all wearing the special glasses, the UV whatever, and then like we experience that muon decaying or whatever, and it's like the color particles and all that. You experience that shit as a scientist. Like, yo, that's crazy. And they're like, yo, last time everybody cheer, like niggas came back from Mars and shit.
Yeah.
And then we're like, yo, oh, congratulations, scientists, congratulations. Last time this was seen was 86 years ago.
Yeah.
That's some fascinating shit.
Yeah.
That's some shit I would brag about. Oh, that's cool. You got a Lamborghini, Mercedes, like that's cool. But I seen some shit nobody ever else on the planet. 94% of the people on the planet never seen before.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a flex. That's definitely a flex.
But yo, y'all be safe.
Yeah, man.
Y'all stay vigilant. Y'all pay attention to your apps when it say unhealthy air quality for sensitive groups. Because it was acting funny Saturday.
That shit probably always on, to be honest.
Yeah. It's probably always unhealthy. But
shout out to all the new listeners, first time listeners
thank you.
out there.
Yeah, facts. Last time listening.
Appreciate the support. You know what I mean? And we see y'all next week.
Facts.
That's it.
Bang.